So recently, the topic of my age came up a couple times when I was chatting with friends. Once because someone was just comparing ages with me. It was a girl, and I guess for them that's important because they don't like dating people who are too young, whatever. And then another time because I don't know, I was just at a dinner table and someone was asking and stuff. But it's funny that that thought led me to this next thought somewhat later on because sometimes you just have a random thought and it bumps into another one day later like a domino, and then you just get somewhere that you would not have been without that initial seemingly wholly unrelated thought. And for me that was studying, oh, not studying abroad, but studying Korean, in Seoul. It's something I've kind of, I wouldn't say always wanted to do, but I've wanted to do for a long time. And I just think it would be nice. That seems like one of the coolest ways that you could, spend some leisure time and just do something just completely for your own personal gain to increase and add a skill to yourself. So I think that would just be awesome. I know each person has something different. Like I heard another friend in Europe over the summer say she'd love to study like art appreciation for a year or two, and like some city in Italy and stuff. But the thing is that I've noticed is that oftentimes people never actually do that for whatever reason. Things are always happening, and they just keep pushing it to the side, and eventually it gets to the point where they're like a different, they've changed basically, and they've changed to a point where they're almost not interested in that original goal or dream that they had. So I hope that doesn't happen with me. And one thing that I thought though was concerning the age, it would be preferable for me to go a little bit sooner than later because now I'm 28, and I realized my birthday was coming up in a few weeks. And so I just think it would be so much more beneficial to get out there, before or around the time I'm 30, and be able to study for like, a year, maybe two, depending on how I like it, of course. Fortunately, they're in 10-week blocks. And, studying Japanese in Tokyo was also just another great option that just, it sounds so ideal to me to be able to hang out there for, 6 to 12 months or so and just studying, focusing on learning a new language. And these are two places that I've always been impressed with in Asia. They're just, at the top of the top. And I hope I can make it happen. So, yeah, recently that's something I've been thinking about a lot. Today, I even went so far as to start checking tuition fees and application deadlines and stuff at like different various popular language learning institutions around Seoul. And that's at the point where it's kind of like when the wheels are kind of starting to turn at that point. So I'm not scared, but it might happen. It could very well happen. Turning from daydreaming, once you start checking facts and stuff, then who knows, in a few months I would not be surprised if I'm in like Seoul, maybe Tokyo, although I'm thinking Seoul for the first time around. But I'll keep you guys updated. If any of you guys are interested in hanging out in Seoul, studying Korean, and just having a good time out there, I would definitely recommend it. So please get in touch. Let me know. All right, guys, take care.